Yard House is like in a big California mall. It's like a massive place where people can go get like beers. You can get like an onion ring tower, and you can get like, tuna tartare wontons or something. It's like that type of restaurant. You go, you get like tuna tartare nachos. You get like a, there it is. Pull that up. Make that big. Right there. Make that big. That's what Yard House is. Make it big. Make it bigger. I want to see it big. This is Yard House. What is this?
This is the video. Hold on.
I don't want the video.
We don't want the video.
I just want to see. See, that's what Yard House is. There's a woman there. She's got a massive beer. She's got some type of dip in front of her. And she's got, I guess, make it smaller so we can see the onion rings. She's got a tower of onion rings. Because that's what Yard House is for, people that when you put onion rings in tower, they go, oh, yeah. That's what Yard House is for. It's for when the onion rings hit the table and they're in a tower. It makes someone's day. It makes someone's day. And then they just have things on the menu for no reason. They'll have like shiitake garlic noodles. Look at you, fancy pants. You're having shiitake garlic noodles. It's 111 degrees out. You're in Palm Desert, California. You're in the Yard House and you're eating shiitake garlic noodles and thinking about how much money it's going to cost for your divorce. How cool is that? Yard House is for people who've just been denied a loan. That's where you go after you've just been denied a loan. And you're like, well, I can still eat good here. It's when your bank calls you and goes, there's nothing really we can do at this point. Taking into account, like you can hear the bank saying it as they wait on the line. Like you can hear like the bank being like, taking into account the income and the credit. They're like, two, please. Yeah. What? So taking into account the income and the credit, we're not able to proceed with the car loan of $6,000. They go, all right, I understand. Fuck. All right, well, I'm going to have the onion ring tower and the tuna tartare, the tuna spicy tuna, whatever you put that on. What do you put it on, a pizza? Just bring it to the table. Give me a big cold beer and a fat Hispanic woman. If you can, just bring out a fat Hispanic woman with 2 children, a cold beer, and then a tower of onion rings if you can, because... But I like Yard House because it knows what it is. There's certain restaurants that know what they are. They're like, let's make the food into gimmicks because the people that eat here don't have much. And they're not, here's the other thing, Yard House. The people that eat in Yard House are not broke. It's not like Popeyes in a bad area. It's like Yard House. So what it is people who are playing this game of America. They're in the game, but it's not great. The ball's hitting them. They're not reacting. That's what Yard House is for. People that are in the game. People that are trying to sell a 2019 Chevy Silverado because they need something are eating at Yard House. That's who eats at Yard House. People that are in the game. They're not totally destitute. They're not living on the street. They're not in a tent. They're not on fentanyl. They're not shitting in a Whole Foods. But they're trying to make very small moves to better themselves. And they're doing it at a Yard House because that's a place they can let loose, have a couple of beers, watch the game, and think about how they're going to come up with the money to euthanize their dog. Because that's what that restaurant's about. It's about figuring out how to move money around so you have enough money to put your dog down. Yard House. Get the menu up at Yard House. And I can prove this. When you read the menu, you go, this is where I would go. And by the way, I like Yard House. Many times in my life, I've been a Yard House person. I've gone to Yard House. Go to the appetizers. Appetizers. Coconut shrimp. Onion ring tower. Jumbo Bavarian pretzel. This is a study of what people in this country will eat, the lower middle class. grilled Korean barbecue beef, Wisconsin fried cheese curds, avocado toast, calamari. There's no theme to Yard House, by the way. The theme of the food at Yard House is anything you've heard of. Anything you've heard of and nothing you haven't. Sweet potato fries, snacks. I like that they have an appetizer section and a snack section because it's like, you might want a snack in between the appetizer and the entree. Snacks, guacamole, truffle fries, sweet potato fries, edamame, shiitake garlic noodles. Who doesn't want a big bowl of garlic noodles as a snack? These are just foods you've heard of. That's what Yard House is. It's foods you've already heard of, but they're here in the mall. We're not educated. It's not like, would you like some Arctic char? What? No. It's, would you, and what is this Gardein? Everything there's Gardein with a little R. Gardein wings. Gardein orange chicken. Pizzas. They got pizza too. They have something called the Vampire. A cheese, curated tortilla, carnitas, bacon, roasted garlic, crushed avocado. None of it makes sense. Sour cream, cilantro. It's just things you've heard of. Things you've heard of on a plate. Come to Yard House. We won't challenge you. You like noodles? You'll get noodles. So what is this Gardein?
It says it's a chicken substitute made from soy wheat.
Ooh, nice. Meatless. But I like Yard House. I'll go to Yard House right fucking now. And I'll talk to a divorced substitute teacher whose son is severely autistic and she wants a white Zinfandel and she needs an onion ring tower stat because her husband became trans and joined the military. Yard House is just a collection of simple tragedies at the Yard House. It's not even, it's people that you can't really feel bad for either when they start talking. You go, ugh. Can't really feel bad for you. You're kind of a terrible person. You're dumb. But it's like the Yard House when people start telling you their problems, you're like, oh, you've gone further than you should have. It'll be some guy who's like, I invested with my brother in a company that turned out not to have existed. And then like he'll start screaming like 5 minutes in about like the border. He's like, hey, it's the fucking border. They're coming over here. I'm like, wait, what? You lost all your money with your brother, you idiot. He's like, yeah, whatever. Can I have some carne asada garlic noodles? I don't know what it is, but I've heard of it. Can I have a Bavarian pretzel and an avocado toast? They have avocado toast. Can I have a Bavarian avocado toast pretzel, please? And some fucking Korean beef. I want some Korean beef and a vampire. I hope this is played at every Yard House. Every worker at a Yard House. Every Yard House worker. Because it's like sometimes attractive women, kind of. People that are excited. Like a few of them have said, oh, we're fans of your work. So I appreciate that. But you get what I'm saying here. You understand what I'm saying. Yard House, foods you've heard of. You're at a mall anyway. You're here anyway. Yard House basically like, you're at a mall anyway. These are foods you've heard of. You cannot afford your children. You cannot afford your children. Come to Yard House. Get your children a pizza and sit there and think about how you're going to get yourself out from under this mountain of debt and horrible decisions that you've made in this disgusting restaurant where you're just eating fat and sugar. You get in your car, you have a headache. You're like, I'm full in a weird way. I don't feel good. I'm having a panic attack. Should I go to the hospital? Nope, can't afford that. Just keep driving. Just keep driving with your face covered with Yard House glaze. Whatever fucking sick, disgusting sugar glaze they toss everything in. You're just like, ugh. You go back to your house. They can barely afford. You put the kids in front of the TV. They're all on drugs. They're all trans. You're happy about it. You don't care. You try to get money from the government. You go, can I get money from the government if they're trans? And your wife goes, shut up. Did you go to Yard House? Did you go to Yard House again? Stop trying to make our kids trans. Get money from the government. Did you have a Bavarian pretzel at noon? You sick fuck. It's a disgusting place. But I like it. Tim